BestBookBits.com presents 50 Words to Your Dreams, Chapter 26, Change. Do you want to know how to manifest your dreams? Do you want to know the simple, straightforward, no bullshit path to take your dream out of your head into reality? This 50-chapter video series titled 50 Words to Your Dreams has the answers. Researched for over 10 years and compiled into video, written and audio format for easy consumption, this series will empower you with the know-how and tools you need to manifest your dreams into reality. Created by myself, the founder of BestBookBits.com, this series is a wealth of knowledge condensed down into 50 bite-sized pieces. So without further ado, I bring you chapter 26-50 of the series 50 Words to Your Dreams, Change. Change is one sure thing we all experience and agree upon. We experience the changes in ourselves, from change in our body over time to changes in our understanding, our relationships, our society, technology, and the world as a whole. Change will happen whether you like it or not. A fact of life, that change will ultimately lead to death. There are two things you can't control in life. One is being born, and the other is dying. What you can control to a degree is what you do in between those two events. You can consciously will your life in the direction of your dreams by simply changing. You can let change happen to you, or you can control the change in your life by being the director of your life. You call the shots in life. You deliberately force a change in yourself, your thoughts and your actions. Your thoughts and your actions, that is what changes the results in your life. What can you change? In life, you get to a point in which you realize you can't control 99.9% of the things you see on the 6 o'clock news or the daily newspaper. You can't control the weather, the world economy, governments, wars, diseases, death and taxes. But you can control yourself. You have more control over yourself than anything else in the world. Answer the below. Can you control your thoughts? Can you control your attitude? Can you control your actions? Can you control your life? Do you agree that you can control your thoughts, attitude, actions, and life? Or do you disagree and believe that other people have more control over your thoughts, attitude, actions, and life? You are either more internally directed in life by yourself or externally directed in life by others. By understanding that you are the main controller of your own life, you can control the change in your life by directing the changes you want to see. What to change? What do you want to change in your life? Do you want to change your bank account and earn more money? Do you want to lose weight, put on muscle, improve your health, change your circle of friends, change your relationship, change your job, change your bad habits? You can come up with a list of a dozen things in your life right now that you want to change. Most of the things people want to change in their life are merely wishes with no thought of ever taking action towards the changes they want to see, or wish for things to happen without wanting to put in the work to see those changes come about. But out of the dozen of the things you want to change, there might be one or two major things you want to change and are willing to put in the effort to make those changes come about no matter what. What one or two things you want to change in your life in this moment or time? What's the one thing that you could do or achieve in the next 12 months that would bring you the most happiness? What's the one thing you could do or achieve in the next 12 months that would bring you the most happiness? What is the thing? Whatever it is, this should be your number one goal. Quotes on change. A change in your personal definition will instantly change the talents you express, the behaviors you demonstrate, and the aspirations you pursue. A person needs to chip away everything that doesn't look like the person he or she most wants to become. All change is from the inner to the outer. All change begins in the self-conception. You must become the person you want to be on the inside before you see the appearance of this person on the outside. All change, even the most longed for, have their melancholy. For what we leave behind us is part of ourselves. We must die to one life before we can enter another. All conditions are highly unstable and in constant flux. Impermanence is a characteristic of every condition, every situation you will ever encounter in your life. It will change, disappear, or no longer satisfy you. All great changes are preceded by chaos. All great changes are preceded by chaos. Any change, even for a change for the better, is always accompanied by drawbacks and discomforts. At any given moment, you have the power to say, this is not how the story is going to end. Awareness is the greatest agent for change. Awareness is the greatest agent for change. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Be starting to make changes. By growing in bits and pieces, you can slowly but steadily change your life. Change is inevitable. Progress is optional. Change is not merely necessary to life, it is life. Change is the basic fact of existence. Awareness of it must be critical to success. The nature of change is that you never think it could happen to you, yet such denial stops you from taking up opportunities. Change is the only constant. Hanging on is the only sin. Change is unavoidable, and how we react to it determines the outcome, good or bad. Change your life by literally changing the way you think. Change your physiology, and you change your state. Choice, chance, change. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. Clouds are a reminder that life is not stagnant and always changing. Disgust and resolve are two of the great emotions that lead to change. Everyone naturally fears and avoids change. We want things to stay the same, but simultaneously to get better. However, all growth, all progress, all advancement requires change, and the change is inevitable. In spite of anything you do, life never goes on the same way for very long. It is always changing in one direction or another. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. No one thinks of changing himself. Exercise your willpower to change direction. Willpower to change where you want to go. Anybody can change. You don't have to repeat last year. Clean up the errors and invest in the next year. For in the absence of change, things will always stay the same. God, give me the grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, the courage to change the things which should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other. He who rejects change is the architect of decay. The only human institution which rejects progress is a cemetery. I always wonder why birds stay in the same place where they can fly anywhere on earth. Then I ask myself the same question. If we wanted to change the situation, we first had to change ourselves. And to change ourselves efficiently, we first had to change our perceptions. If you change, everything around you will change. If you don't like where you are, move. You're not a tree. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. If you resist change, you have frustration and suffering. But if you understand change, you don't cling to it and you let it flow, then it's no problem. It becomes positively beautiful. If you want to change, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. If you're searching for that one person who will change your life, take a look in the mirror. Take a look in the mirror for that one person who will change your life. Instead of demanding that others should change, maybe we should accept responsibility and we should change. It's never too late to change the direction that your life is going in. Life in business is like the changing seasons. You cannot change the seasons, but you can change yourself. Learn to change yourself. Never believe that a few caring people can't change the world, for indeed that's all who ever have. One moment can change a day. One day can change a life. One life can change the world. Only change is permanent. Start welcoming the change in your life. You can't become what you need to be while things remain the way they already are. The ability not to only accept change but to create it is the mark of the dynamic individual. The only way to make sense of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. The process of life change is not a matter of ability, it is merely a matter of will. Everyone can, but not everyone will. The starting point of change, of accomplishing anything different or better, is desire, and desire is always personal. There is a huge difference between wanting to change and being willing to change. Almost everyone wants to change for the better. Very few are willing to take the steps necessary to create that change. To change the visible, you must change the invisible. Try not to resist the change that comes your way. Instead, let life live through you and do not worry that your life is turning upside down. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one to come? What has been will never be again. Coping with this fact is life's more constant and basic opportunity. If you turn away from change, you turn away from life itself. Welcome change, it's what living is all about. When one door closes, another opens, but often we look so long, so regretfully upon the closed door that we fail to see the one that is open for us. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. You and I can change how we feel in an instant, just by changing our focus. You can change where you are and what you are by changing what goes in your mind. I am living proof. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. You can't change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. You must welcome change as the rule, but not as your ruler. You want to make massive and lasting change in life? Change your identity. And last, your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. And that's a wrap on 50 Words to Your Dreams, Chapter 26, Change. Let me know your thoughts on Chapter 26 in the comments below. If you need some help in achieving your goals, email me and I'll assist you for free to help you achieve at coaching@bestbookbits.com. For hundreds of video, written and audio book summaries, check out our website, bestbookbits.com. Stay tuned for Chapter 27 in the series, Emotions. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and go out there and change yourself.